The Iranian regime cracked down on its citizens and on international media during the spring of 2009. The ensuing protests brought the Green Movement's story to the world. Protesters captured a video of Neda Agha Sultan, which went viral and caused riots to build. The Iranian regime could send international reporters back home, but they could not stop the flow of information via Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, email, and other media. As a result, during the 2009 presidential election in Iran, social media played a huge role in gathering interest, mobilizing people, and creating an uproar globally. Middle Eastern countries such as Iran have witnessed substantial growth in online communication. This has made it possible for political activists to get their message across through social media effectively. What happened in Iran during the aftermath of 2009 shows an example of how tools such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, email, and photo sharing have created new communication patterns for mobilizing people. Social media in Iran has grown most from 2001 to 2009, seeing a 48% annual increase in internet usage. Recent studies show that there are 33 million internet users in Iran, and about 700,000 bloggers and 600,000 blogs are updated routinely. Google and Yahoo are very important in Iran, but Twitter was the medium of choice covering the 2009 protests, with the hashtag Iran election continuing through the entire summer of 2009. The Green Movement is an almost ideal example of government-imposed restrictions proving ineffective at preventing the mobilization of masses seeking their civil rights in society, especially through social media. The official result of the election was a victory of Mohammad Ahmadinejad and the defeat of challenger Mir Hussein Mousavi. Mousavi's masses felt that they were wrong, and they flooded the streets questioning with a simple slogan, "Where's my vote?" This slogan quickly spread beyond Iran's borders, resulting in many young Iranian Americans changing their Facebook profile pictures to green icons that included the slogan. This represented the beginnings of a massive political movement. The protests started off as peaceful events, but when the regime opened fire on demonstrators, the story quickly gained wide international attention. The Iranian government imposed a media blackout after the elections. Despite this blackout, social media, particularly YouTube, Twitter, was flooded with amateur images and videos of police brutality. One video of particular note shows Neda, a young female Iranian activist who was shot by an Iranian police, bleeding to death on camera. This shocking video caught the attention of the world, turning her into the most well-known image of the regime's brutal repression. These images were scattered globally thanks to YouTube and Twitter. They put the gravity of the crisis right into the viewer's living room. The killing of Neda further inflamed protesters, causing a greater push and creating a new slogan that was shouted through these streets: "We are all Neda." Iranian officials tried to discredit the claim that Neda was shot by police, circulating another claim through social media that Neda was fatally shot by one of her fellow protesters. This demonstrates the regime's increased use of social media to counter the online activism. Social media has become a significant arena for protesters to organize demonstrations, share news, and information. Western media has named the movement the Twitter Revolution because of the use of social media platforms, and the mass protesters tweeting messages of hope, inspiration, and news that alarm the world. Social media has played such a key role in the 2009 protests because it rekindled questions about the relations between social and news media interacting with political systems. The Iranian government changed the amount of filtering and censorship over the internet in three main phases. During the first period, prior to the election, there was little government intervention, so the candidates had websites, even Facebook pages. In the intermediate aftermath of the election, the government imposed the most intensive filtering over social media, as well as cell phones, in addition to arresting many online journalists. As the crisis died down to an extent, the government eased slightly and only blocked social networking sites periodically. During this period, any offline or online political actions were life-threatening. Throughout these three periods, many protesters were arrested and killed, but the movement endured. After the election, the Iranian government created massive filtering and censorship to restrict political discussion. This is where Facebook and Twitter became a safe place to bring people together and provide the possibility to open up conversations about the movement. These social networking sites provided an effective platform for disseminating and exchanging news related to the movement. Capturing picture and videos of street protests by cell phones, and sharing them to the internet was effective in targeting people to participate in the Green Movement. The internet provides the opportunity for sympathizers to gain information and news about a movement and its goals, and much faster than ever before. The internet also increases awareness and participation through the sharing of pictures and videos capturing things on the street conventionally media often cannot. Iran's Green Movement verified that social media functions as a step towards creating participation in social movements. In short, social media as mass media served as a huge role in organizing demonstrations, disseminating information, and motivating people in order to take a stand for political justice.